Hey, what up? This is Chris from Trapt, and you're listening to The Loud Spot.
Warning, the Loud Spot podcast uses adult humor and adult language in its broadcast. It may be unsuitable for younger audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, we are idiots. Please don't take anything we say offensive or to heart.
Oh no! Oh boy! Ah, here it comes! The motherfucking Loud Spot!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian. On today's show, we do have an interview with Chris Brown, who is the singer of a band called Trapt. I forgot the name of the band for a second. Called Trapt. We have some music news. You know what? I'm going to start calling this the Conspiracy Theory and Music News Podcast.
No, God. No.
I already said it. Too late. This episode is brought to you by Ink Nation, a tattoo convention that we are all involved with February 23rd through 25th here in Oklahoma City. I am going to start this off with a conspiracy theory, though. So, remember...
go to ink-nation.com.
Thank you, Sam. I should have said that.
Yeah.
Good job. You got my back.
Yeah,
bro.
you should have, but you didn't.
You got my back. Let's start this off with a conspiracy
That's why
theory.
we have no big sponsors.
Does that screw everything up? Remember the emergency alert system on October 4th? That was a nationwide emergency alert system. Everybody's phones went off, right? Sam, did your phone go off? And Dawn, did your phone go off? What?
No.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't. I had my music in my ear all day.
October 4th, you knew exactly what you were doing the whole day long.
Yes. I was tattooing
Right.
and I had my earbuds in my ear and it never went off.
Sam.
All right. Mine did go off, but it with the emergency.
And so when I was at work, like everyone's in the office's phone went off for the emergency alert system. They did say if you're like a victim of domestic violence and you have an extra phone for emergency purposes, to turn your phone off. So that was one of the things they did say. But the conspiracy theory is, and there's several ones. My favorite, though, is that if you got the COVID vaccine shot, the COVID-19 vaccine shot, that you're going to turn into a zombie. I swear to God. That's the thing, because apparently there's nanoparticles in the COVID vaccine shot that sound from the emergency alert system activates to where at first you have Ebola or Ebola-like symptoms, and then you turn into a zombie-like person. That's what they said.
And
Okay,
how did that
the
work
sound
out?
the same?
Wait, hold on. What, Don?
Isn't the sound the same as the Amber Alert and the national weather of tornadoes coming through and all of that is the same tone?
Well,
right?
to our ears, maybe, but maybe not underneath it.
Well, I didn't get a COVID shot, so I'm good either way.
Oh, so you're good. you know what? The thing is, I don't think it was just a test to make sure that everyone's phone's working. There has to be something else going on with that. That's what I think. I really just don't think it was just a test. I think there's something. I don't think we're going to turn into zombies or anything, but I also feel there was something more sinister behind just testing everybody's phones out.
I would have to agree with you on that one, but there's no telling what the government's up to.
That's what I'm saying.
But the fact that my phone didn't go off and I didn't mess with any of the settings and I had my Spotify playing in my ear all day long, I don't know.
Let's go ahead and play a new song from Atreyu. This song, I don't even know the name of the song. I think it's called I. It's like a parenthesis and like a lowercase I and a parenthesis. So I think it's called I. Atreyu, if you listen to this, which you probably don't, we're playing your song, maybe called I, maybe called something else. I don't know. But it's right here, right now on the Loud Spot.
You
You know what that song reminds me of?
What's that?
Bruno Mars.
No, it doesn't. But
Yeah, I know.
speaking of Bruno Mars, he actually was doing several concerts in Israel, and he made his first concert without a hitch. Went great, and he went for his second round. And he got on stage, did one song, and then came on and said, "I say Tel Aviv, the hooligans have made it to Israel." And
when was this concert in Israel?
last week.
Dang.
Yeah. Yep. And
so he started this all.
Yeah. And
Just
so him and his 60, there was like 60 people in his, group that was doing the concert, and his entourage, and they beelined it out. And in fact, he missed his concert in, I think it was Brazil, because he was unable to get all of his equipment and stuff out. So he had to cancel that concert because they were unable to get all the equipment out. And actually, the worst part of it is there's 260 people that are dead from the Hamas.
Yeah,
they
not Hamas. Not Hamas.
Hamas. I am an Okie. You have to excuse my accent. But they attacked a music festival. They bombed a music festival,
but not that one. But not
it wasn't Bruno Mars's. It was an electric music festival, and they shot a rocket at it, and 260 people are dead. and they are trying to still get through the rubbish to notify everybody that has. But yeah, so far the count's 260. It's crazy.
It's so hard for me to talk about serious topics sometimes on the
Good
show.
job, Don. Good job. We can't make any jokes.
But we got to get used to stuff like this. I got to get better because we like to make jokes and laugh, and nothing about this is funny at all. Right. And it's horrible. People are concert goers, just having fun. I mean, not even besides just the concert goers, just people in general. You know, it's a whole
livelihood.
Everything going down in Israel right now it's sad. And it breaks my heart. I hate watching the news because of stuff like this. And I know I should watch the news more, but I don't like to. And some people say, well, you're not going to be prepared for whatever's going on. So I get that, but I just hate stuff like this.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And it's actually so I thought this was interesting as well. So Starbucks is a supporter of all of this damage that is going on. So now everybody is boycotting. Wait.
Starbucks is a supporter of what?
Of what?
Of the what is the word that they called it?
You better be right about this.
I am.
Right.
I am. Hold on. Give me 1 second. And I will tell you the exact verbiage that they used. So it's Starbucks Workers Union celebrates Hamas attacks on Jews.
Say that one more time.
Starbucks Workers United Labor Union, which represents 9,000 baristas, expressed solidarity with Hamas terrorists and the attacks on Israel.
I don't.
Where did you get that from? What source is that from?
The news.
Yeah, it could be the Onion.
What's the website? Like some Palestinian website,
right?
October 11th, 2023, and
we're not asking, Don. We're asking, what is the website that you're pulling it from?
Yes,
what is the web address?
Yeah, look at the HTML.
That's great. That's just word. There's just what
HTTP.
What
www.
Daily Wire. The Daily Wire.
I think that sounds credible.
Well,
dailywire.com.
All right, it's sort of credible. Anyone can release a PR statement to the Daily Wire. So,
well, I'm not saying that part is real or fake. I'm saying that is another thing that is involved. And so now people are boycotting here in the United States, Starbucks, throwing all their Starbucks stuff away, not supporting them, not going to them anymore because they're, but yeah, it's dailywire.com.
That's crazy. So
here's the thing.
If you ever want that.
Yes, dailywire.com.
Okay, so if you want to know if something's true or not, go to Snopes.com. Okay?
Yeah.
SNOPES.com. So, Don, did you go to Snopes.com and double check?
I just saw that before I came on.
We're gonna let show. All right, so we're gonna let everyone know who is listening and watching at home.
That is not fact.
We don't know if this is factual or not. We don't want to take either side of this issue, but go to Snopes.com and find out if that's true. And then you have your
to my defense, I did say last week that we are not a real news. Don't listen to us for news. Because
don't ever get your news source from us. Ever.
No, never. And I did. I saw that literally right before we started airing the show. And so I just thought it was ironic because the actual Bruno Mars and the 260 people dead in Israel is actual facts. It happened and it was such a loss. And then, we hear our American news here and we're boycotting Starbucks. And it's just like,
see, but I didn't hear anything on the news about that on American news. So
about Starbucks,
about boycotting Starbucks. I'm pretty sure I would have heard that better.
You know what though? The news is selective about what they say and what they don't say. Starbucks probably has their money in all the news stations, whether it's CNN or Fox News. I'm sure they got
advertise
money
it
involved, so no
everywhere.
one's going to say anything bad about them.
Yeah.
Right. They advertise everywhere. So they advertise on all Fox, NBC, CBS, ABC. Yeah. So
CNN.
They're all in their pockets.
no one does CNN.
You know what else? All this talk also reminds me of Britney Spears.
How's that?
With them nuts. You know what? We're gonna get to Sam's topic, and we're gonna play a new song by Bush here in a second. But I do want to say, I feel bad for Britney Spears. I think she's getting all this flack. And
Wait,
and I'm like,
hold up. That's not even on our
the
list.
news making her
That
look
is
bad, though.
On our list, Sebastian.
I don't care. I'm going off subject. I'm going off subject.
God, this is the problem with trying to corral this
to make a laugh.
ADD. No, all right. So go ahead, Britney Spears.
She was dancing with the knives. She said they were fake
Right.
knives. Everyone's giving her a hard time about it.
Right.
I think she's not that crazy. I feel like the media makes her look more crazy because they can give you whatever spin they want to give you. I think she's okay. I mean, I don't know her, but I just feel like Sam, yes, I know that's not your 2 cents. I know you're like,
no,
she's a crazy bitch.
Yeah, I
don't think she's crazy.
No, I think she's very crazy. I think she's very crazy. Only for the simple fact is she's never grown up. She's always been in the music industry since Mickey Mouse, the Mickey Mouse Club kind of day. And then on top of that, she's always taken advantage of in some way, shape, or form, either by a management team or even by lovers and
by men
relationships. So yeah. So you put that all together, what you get is a mental breakdown that never comes back. And that's what we have. We have Britney Spears. So this conservatorship that she was under, she was always told what to do, how to say, can't get on this, can't get on that. You can only have so much money. Now she's got it all to herself or is giving it all. But the problem is she's not mentally stable to handle it all. You
know what? I hate to say it, but I can see that, Sam. I know. I think I see that. I was trying to defend her, but after you just said that, I'm like, that also makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look how crazy.
You want a woman's point of view on that one?
Sure.
Well, you're crazy, so it doesn't matter.
Some people might agree with you on that one.
I 100% agree.
With yourself, you can't agree with you can't agree with yourself.
I wouldn't make the statement if I didn't agree. I wouldn't make the statement if I didn't agree.
No, but seriously, so right now, I don't think she has. I mean, everybody at some point in their life has mental whatever, but I think now she's just basically poking fun at it because she is literally made out to be this mental case. It's just so she's just like, fuck it, let's just do it. They want to think I'm mental. Let's show them this, and just poking fun at it. It still gets her attention. It still keeps her relevant. She doesn't care what people think of her. She's already went through hell and back, literally, with all the men in her life and everything that she went through. I can relate to that. Not giving two craps about men and their opinions in the world and everything like that. I don't think it's a mental breakdown.
Imagine the stress you have to go through if you're famous like that. And we're gonna put this Bush song. I want to say one last thing before we play it. We interviewed Chris Brown, from Trapt, and there was a question that my buddy Evan suggested that I didn't think about asking. Why are there some artists that can say whatever they want to, like the Ronnie Radkes of this world, the Eminems of this world? Say whatever you want to, but then some people can't say whatever they want to, and they get bashed for saying anything. But some people, I mean, Eminem's going around saying, bash gays and bashing this and bashing that, and no one says crap about him. Ronnie Radke does similar type things, but then,
hold up, pull up. I don't remember Eminem bashing gays.
Yeah, in his songs, What?
He's made fun of gays.
That's what I mean.
The whole
that's what that is.
Thing?
That's what that means. That he's not beating them up. Bashing means making fun of.
No,
you know that, right?
Well, I'm saying it's satirical. He does it in his songs, but then he goes on with Elton John and performs. So that makes it all okay to the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, if you're Eminem, it's okay. No, if you're Eminem, that's fine.
No,
but I don't think that standard holds for everybody.
So he was making fun of, but that was also a little bit beyond, And I agree with you. Why is it okay for one but not for the other?
And I think it's because look at Tosh.0, which his show's canceled now, right? But Tosh.0 can say whatever he wants to, and he was on for a long time, hilarious. But god dang, if Ryan Seacrest goes on there and says something like Tosh.0.
All right, so Tosh.0 actually ended its season before it would get canceled because Daniel did know that eventually people will not take this humor anymore at all. So
I did.
He ended that.
I love it.
He ended that show. Now, I think we live in a world that people actually need to sit down and talk and understand one another before they automatically just go into I'm canceling them. I'm not talking to him. And I think Trapt is a good example of if they sat down and known Chris and known his music and stuff like that, they would realize he's a good guy at the end of the day. And he, he might have went through a spew that maybe we all didn't agree with, but there's times Ronnie can say some things I'm like, oh, I wouldn't have said that. But just keep making that music, buddy.
So, one thing that Chris talks about on our Trapt interview that we're going to play here in a little bit is all these people are talking all this crap to him, kind of was promoting him at the same time, and you get more listens to his songs and things like that. So before we get into that, let's play this song from Bush. I didn't even know they had a new song out. This song is called Nowhere. Yeah, Nowhere to Go, But Everywhere.
Starter kit, finding ways to keep it lit. Know your rights, it's not a game. Flesh and blood on the interstate. I wish I knew myself better. I wish I knew myself more. Galore. I'm so much younger than thought life would never end. I'm so much younger than meeting all my friends. Permanence. I dream of azure and I dream of gold. Never put your life on hold. Better swim against the tide and drown yourself in a sea of lies. I wish I knew myself better. I wish I knew myself more. Galore. I'm so much younger than thought life would never end. I'm so much younger than me and all my friends. Permanence. 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 No.
so many of these older artists are coming out with new songs. Yeah, Don, I know. She did not like it. I don't think that much.
I'm sorry, I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
A huge fan. Mike Shinoda also came out with the song this year, which just came out. And it's okay.
It wasn't just came out. It's been out for a long time.
What, like a month or two?
Month or two?
Mike Shinoda or Bush?
Yeah, I'm gonna confuse the two. One is come on, man.
Jesus. Well, I don't know because Mike Shinoda just came out with the song.
Okay. We'll question that for later. How about that?
Okay, we'll question for later. I mean, I'm pretty sure he just came out. Okay, maybe it's been out for a while. I don't know.
That picks the songs, and because I'm always finding new music and new songs.
Good job, Sam. Good job. Yeah. Speaking of canceled concerts and venues, like we talked about earlier, Static X and Sevendust did cancel a concert. Lines of Loyalty, our buddy Nubs is on tour with them right now.
I didn't see that.
They canceled for security purposes. Sam, go ahead.
All right. So yeah, that's right. A couple of nights ago, I think it was last Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday night. They unfortunately were playing in Murfreesboro at the I forget what it was called, the venue that was down there, but they had to cancel due to lack of security. And a statement from the band said, the last thing a band ever wants to do is cancel a show. We are all here ready to play. And when we are given the news that officials had to shut down the event due to inadequate security measures, we wish it didn't happen and are working to figure an alternative to bring to the show to the areas as soon as we can. So it was very last minute. There was a lot of fans in line. Lynn's Novella from the Asylum Radio Network, she was out there. So basically, in a nutshell, it sounded like, because we only have this PR from the band and the band's PR, we don't have more information exactly 100%, but it sounded like this venue was inadequate as far as the security staff, didn't have enough security staff to make sure that not only the fans are taken care of and secured, but also too that the bands and the staff that are involved. When it goes to doing a show like this, you got to make sure people are being scanned, people are being patted down, and if you don't have enough people at the front gate to do such thing, or you don't have enough people to keep the band safe backstage or anything like that, it's probably not a good idea to have that show. But it wasn't there's been a lot of rumors being spread that they just didn't have enough tickets sold or something like that. There was 3,300 tickets sold, which was almost more than the capacity of this venue from what I'm hearing. I don't know the venue capacity of this place, but in other words, it was a darn near sold out show. But I'm sure Sevendust and Static X, as well as all the bands that are involved, Dope and Lines of Loyalty, will probably do a rain check, or at least the money will be given back some way somehow. So
I read that article, and when I was reading it, I was literally just looking to see if Lines of Loyalty was mentioned in that article, and they were mentioned in that article.
And I thought about reaching out to Nubs and having him come on tonight, or to
he's on tour.
But we don't want to actually put him in a bad spot either. So I was like, what really happened?
In case he accidentally says something.
Exactly, because Nub probably would. He'd be like, this happened. This is the way it is. So moving on.
Well, good luck with the rest of the tour, guys. And I know they're taking it's one show. They're taking a small break. The tour goes on till February sometime. And so hopefully have fun with that.
Yeah, so there's another leg. So guys, they're still going to be out there. And the reason why this is such a big news is because this was a much anticipated tour since 2009. They wanted to put these two bands together. So.
Oh, wow. I did not know that. Here we go with Chris Brown of Trapt, and we also play one of his newer songs. Check it out right now on the Loud Spot. All right, and we are here with the very opinionated Chris Brown from a band called Trapt, who I loved from since the early 2000s, man.
Yep.
You guys have been around for quite a while, and I didn't realize that you guys have been consistently putting out albums from, I guess, even before 2002 when you guys got signed till you have a new album coming out called The Fall.
Yeah, the music industry, the way they keep you from being opinionated is they keep giving you record deals.
Right.
So but you got to give them a piece of everything. So, it's like they really get you. We never did that. We just did 4 albums and 2 for Warner Brothers, 2 for 11/7, and then we independent since 2012.
Is it easier to stay independent than be with the label in like 2023, like in today's market?
This album, The Fall, I figured that was my fall the last few years. And the funny thing is, like, if you get Chat GP, like, Trapt had a downfall, blah, blah, blah. It's like, look, 5 million people were listening to us in 2020. And it was, Spotify, for example, sitting there 1.7 million a month for a entire 2 years straight. And it was flat.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of our peers, right? And I throw my hat in the ring, and all I did was say, I'm going to take the opposite position as every single other person in the music business. That was it. That was all. I was like, okay, and it's easy to know what to say, and you piss people off, and you get a lot of people then hear about you, and they don't care what you are saying either way. 90% of people. So the 10% that are so loud and obnoxious, they seem like they're the only people who have an opinion, but they're 10%, and 80% just doesn't care either way, and then maybe 10% agree with you. So that's really what it comes down to. And so you just, all the old saying, right? All press is good press,
Yeah.
And then the media was hitting us for a whole year, and then they were like, well, it's like he goes, oh, every time we do that, it's like more listeners for Trapt, and I'd let people know that, because it's part of the whole deal, right? And then they stopped doing that by like middle of 2021. They kind of left that alone. And then I would just get influencers with millions of followers to just anything I said, they would comment on it. And that what made us even bigger.
People don't realize that, dude.
Yeah, I know. And it was because I hold my own. It's like they come after me. So a lot of people go, that's cool. And then they go listen to Headstrong. And so they listen to other songs, like new songs. We don't have to put any money behind it, and we're getting a few 100,000 streams of any given song in the first month. And that's more than 2020 for the first month without spending anything. And for this album, we're gonna, we're spending big, but we're doing the fall tour and the fall album all at once. Throw that all, because we're not gonna get on the radio. It costs too much money anyways. It's a ripoff.
Yeah.
And when you have Facebook, like, we're gonna talk about this hack thing, and someone comes in there and hacks your page, and then tries to do a $35,000 ad for shoes.
Yeah. Okay. So hold on, but you got to admit, what they did was they named it Happy Shipping, right? They changed
Happy
it.
Shopping.
Happy Shopping.
Yeah, they went and did a shoe ad. So we're just running with it. So we're just going Happy Shopping, Trapt fans. Get the new album pre-order. Get your ticket, your gold and platinum, and it's almost cooler that way. It really is, So but the crazy thing is, Facebook's like, okay, the guy who runs the page, because I'm not allowed to be on Facebook, and so he's going back and forth with them, and they're like, oh, we agree your page was compromised, and we're going to do an internal investigation, and you should be able to change your name back tonight in the next few hours. And then it turns into, oh, we're going to have to do a very detailed internal, they're working on it, and days go by. And it's like, so Facebook, you don't want us to change the name back. That's what's happening. So you have to ask yourself, why would they do that? I mean, we started this new page a year ago. We were using local bands pages, and TikTok was kicking ass for us. So right. I mean, I was hitting millions of people on TikTok, doing the same thing I did on Twitter, and Facebook the prior year. And so for 2022 was even bigger than 21. But it was, like I said the opposite of what my whole music industry said. That was it. I just wanted to be different, you know.
When they put $35,000 worth of ads, right?
I spent $1,500. I don't think that Facebook's going to chart.
No, but who's
They just
floating
pay the
that bill?
money.
Do you have to pay for it, or are they like? Do they put their credit card information on it?
No, they tried to use our. There's a
Damn.
business manager account, so they just hacked into one of the people who run our. We had like 4 people that were helping us do promotions and this and that. So that's what they do. But it was like it's so obvious what they're doing. It's like we had a song come out the day before, a new song, and we had ads running, and it's like why would anyone pay that much attention to what we're doing who know how to hack? And the weird thing is like we don't even have a budget more. You can't spend more than $1,500 per ad. That's the max.
Okay.
So for somehow for them to make an ad like that, that's like. But we went crazy trying to get back in, and within 4 or 5 hours we got back in. But there's a 60-day policy; you can't change your name. If you change it every 60 days. But it's like what? So it was hacked. And they said, okay, yeah, it's cool. We're gonna give you the chance to change it back, but they're just ignoring us now. So it's just like you guys hate me that bad over there. Why? Because I stood up for a group that everyone was calling white supremacists when I knew they weren't. There was a bunch of dudes in there that weren't. I just don't like lies. That's my problem.
That's why when you came on, I called you opinionated and that wasn't a negative thing. It's most people that are, especially like in the public's eye, if they say something and they get a bunch of attack, they're told don't say anything, and you're on there attacking right back, like making your point. That what you want to say, and most people don't do that. But
the thing that
stick up for yourself, right?
The thing that I never got hate once I started going and showing the truth about Ukraine. I'm very much into history, and I'm very deep into who's telling the truth and who's not, and all that. And it's like, look, for me, and in the music business, if when that happens, it screws it. Gas prices go up through the roof, and if you have a bus, diesel, so it's just practical for me to go. That's a stupid war. Let's not do that. And also, I don't want to be part of hundreds of thousands of men over there getting slaughtered.
Yeah.
And so that's why I asked the music industry, what's wrong with you? Like, what remember Vietnam? Remember early 70s? That's what you should be aiming for. But no.
The world has changed, and you have a song. We are going to play your song Bulletproof, but you also have a song called Devices. And what I got from that song is, well, what I would think you meant, I think this is what you said. I'm kind of, not that smart, so I interpret things wrong. But I thought it was, you go crazy trying to keep up with everybody else's opinions. And you got to keep it to yourself. So when you're going through these opinions and people are talking, saying this to you, that to you, does it mess with you mentally?
So this is the fall for me, right?
Right.
The fall for me was I was like, okay, there's Trump supporters are just innocent people who don't get in the comments and do that stuff. Right. They don't. They're just like, whatever, they're idiots. And I was like, but I'm like, oh, so you should stand up for yourself. So if you won't, I'll do it for you. How about that? And so that's what I just went and hated just the same way that those people were hating at me. And it was stupid. It was dumb. And so at this point, my journey has been let these people say what they're going to say and have it not affect me at all. Just I forgive you. You know not what you do.
Hey, hold on. You know what? You got to be headstrong, right?
Yeah. I was just trying to be on brand. I was just trying to be on brand. But at this point, I have grown. And I have to say, all the bannings, I basically had to grow, or we're not going to have a damn page anywhere. So that's basically, it's like, it really doesn't bother me now, though. I see that stuff, and I'm like, whatever. Yeah, cool, man. And I don't go back and forth. I let it go, and it's better in general. It is a better example to set and all that. And so all this music is what would have gone into fighting with trolls. And
Right.
so you pull back from that, starting in April, May of 2021. I just started writing some of the best songs ever and I've ever written. And then just this last April, I did 4 songs in a week. It was My Devices, Bulletproof, Can't Look Away, and a song called Try It First. And they're 4 of the best songs I've ever done. And I just, I think it's from going through all that emotion, that turmoil, and really just the main thing that I was pissed me off was that I thought we were in a music business of people that would be like this early 70s artists, that were trying to get out of Vietnam and trying to pull us together and be all about love, and like John Lennon, that's what I think music's about, right? And it's like, so if someone has a different opinion, okay, cool, we can still love each other and still be cool, and it was not like that at all, so I mean I got beat up just for my opinions, that's it. And so it was people rip me and I rip them back. If I could do it over again, I would just be class act the whole time. But it was fun to go and rip people like they're.
Were you like sitting behind your keyboard laughing at what you're about to say next?
Of course,
that's
I mean, but the thing is, it really is like a tit for tat gang warfare that never is going to end.
No, you can't change anybody's opinion. You really can't. I do want to ask you. I want to ask you this for the super big Trapt fans that have been following your career from the late 90s, early 2000s. Do you have, when you first made it big, was it Warner Brothers with Headstrong, was there like an aha moment, like, holy shit, we're going to do this for a living? Like, do you remember thinking, this is unbelievable?
Yeah, April of 2003, I was running on a treadmill, and I don't know if our manager was at the hotel or something, or some of the band members, somebody that would know about chart position, right? It was probably no one in the band, but like they're like, oh, you hit top 10 with Headstrong, and it was like, cool, and then a month later we were number 1 and stayed there for half the year,
You guys crossed over into the pop charts too, I think.
Yeah,
with that
I got to number 3 or 4. That's a big reason why we have people coming to our shows still to this day, where we can do a couple $100 on a Facebook page that's not verified, and it's got 2,400 people, and it still works just as good as the page worked when it had 600,000 followers. That's crazy. Yeah. So it's just Trapt's a name, people know it, and we're gonna have some great package tours next year. Can't really talk about it yet, but. It's just to have that. Like I said, there was 1.7 million for 2 years, and all of a sudden, starting in early 2021, it just skyrocketed, and we're at over 8 million now. With on Spotify, we're 2.5 million. Like just right there, 800,000. Yeah. So it's like, and all of them had that kind of increase. So like I said, 5 to 8 million across all those DSPs, and those people are coming to the shows and they're wanting to hear the new music. So the perfect time to drop this new album. It's like the last 21 and 22 huge years for us. So 23, perfect time to drop this,
Yeah, let's go. Don, I'm sorry, Don. I didn't give you a chance to say anything. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Having too much fun.
I was just listening and retaining all the information. It's all good.
Right on.
I do want to ask you one last question. Then, Don, if you have something, we'll ask something. But I do want to say or ask: is there one venue out of all the years that you've been playing and performing live shows that is just your favorite, like just like the city or the arena or whatever it is?
We played Tempe just this last January, and we did like 700 people on a Tuesday, and it was just so awesome, and we had never done that ever in that on our own. It was like us and a couple of local bands, and we played with Fuel in 2007, co-headline, and we did like 250 people at that one, and it was a Friday or Saturday. So it's just like, I think just because of how the contrast on that, but that venue is so awesome. and it was just it was amazing to be able to pull that off. We love the whiskey too. We play there every November, December. That's like our time. Every year they have us back, and it's always just a great show. Maybe there's people that come into town or from other places, whatever. It's just always packed. It's always great, and it's like, well, they're such great people over there. Like they didn't make us do any of the rules that they made all the other bands do. Maybe I'm not allowed to say that, but
you can say whatever you want on my platform.
That's the thing about being an independent artist, man. They're not gonna make me do nothing that I want to do, and I'm never gonna be a hypocrite. I'm never gonna say one thing and then do something else. It's just not in my blood. And I have my own.
Don't be like me then, huh? Don't do what I do.
I just gotta I gotta look in the mirror and say, okay, when it came time to make a stand, you might have gotten kicked right off the stand. But the big tech companies, there's only 4 or 5 of them. And some, just like the streaming companies, there's only 4 or 5 of them. So, if they can just silence you. So, if you're not silenced, you're probably just being a good boy, and I'm pretty silenced at this point. But that's the thing. That's why we're doing a new song every month. We got this big tour coming. The ticket sales are going great, and you don't really need it. I mean, like, we were going viral. I was going viral on TikTok, talking about stuff and music too. It's like we do like this come together song with Anomaly. I don't know if you know who he is, but we put that out in November 2018. It was just about left and right come together, and I couldn't believe how the music industry was like, we don't want to deal with that. Like, not even like come together. Like, it's just they like breed the hate, or the
controversy. I think sometimes can create income.
Yeah, it obviously. I mean, it did, but I think you can't just keep beating a dead horse. If you get some traction with something, then you got to capitalize on it, and that's what we're doing.
What'd you say, Don? Did you have something there? Nope, you got nothing. Okay, all right. Don still has nothing. I think I said everything. I want to say congratulations on being in Trapt for over 20 years.
Yeah,
you and I think Pete is your bass player. You guys have been doing this since 1995 together.
So lucky. That's what anybody who's ripping Trapt, you should be happy for me. You should be happy for Pete and the band members who have been with us for now 2 years. And it's just anybody who can do music for a living, that's a beautiful thing, and it's just funny that we had Loudwire. They do an article about the rock and metal world band together to destroy Trapt. It's like, wow, guys, and I had people from Loudwire go on my TikTok lives, but I'm just doing acoustic and just troll me. Like,
God, that gets old, doesn't it?
You guys, it's just. But the thing that baffles me are people, radio station, like not few people, but just they're like you are in a position where you should be looking somewhat responsible, or not like you're on that level of an anonymous troll,
Mm-hmm.
And it's just that's I think 2020 made a lot of people crazy just because having to sit indoors like that. I think people lost their minds a bit. Me too. In 2021, things started getting back, and in 2022, and they were banning me on TikTok for this one guy's got 3 million. He got 3 million followers. This guy, Shane something, I don't know, but like a veteran guy, I don't know, but he was like a Democrat veteran guy, and he just Casey Van Orsdale, that was his name, and he's ripping me, and I literally just said, I think you look like a loser when you come to my page to troll me. Bad.
Wow.
I mean, I could.
Well, TikTok used to ban people all the time for really almost no reason. I think they've changed some of that.
I mean, I was trying to be as classy as I could be and say you're wasting your time doing this, and he wasn't. I guess. I mean, his goal was probably to get me banned. So, they team
Poor Dawn over here got her Instagram account hacked, and then she even said because someone said she was impersonating someone famous, and she goes, "I'm not. Here's me." They still wouldn't give her account back.
Did they
I believe her.
Did they make your account put a bunch of porn sites in everybody's comments?
I don't know. Literally, I got on it to upload. I'm a tattoo artist, so I got up on it to upload my work, and I hadn't been on it in 2 days, and I went to go get on it again, and it wouldn't show me anything. It said I lost my account, and I tried to submit to say that I am me, and I've had this account for 10 years, and yeah, I totally lost it. I lost my
Facebook,
my mom's
Facebook,
Facebook
Instagram,
account.
same company. I mean,
Yeah,
they're doing that.
I couldn't get a hold of anybody to help me.
You get hacked, and then you're punished. It's just It's almost like maybe the hacked, like, I don't know. You'd think they'd be able to give you your camera back, and they'd want to. It's just bizarre.
I think they can. I just think they're worried about other things instead of the real problem. But.
Yeah, maybe just no one to deal with it. Like they.
Well, Chris, we kept you on here longer than we originally wanted to, but thank you so much. Let's talk about your tour real quick. I think it starts off October 13th. Is that right? This Friday?
Yeah, we're doing. I live in north of Cincinnati, about half an hour, and so it's basically a hometown show for me. So finally, I mean, it's been a long time. We haven't done one. So my girl's got all her friends coming out. She grew up around here, and so it's going to be fun. We're going to be. It's Middletown, Ohio, is where we're playing, and just a couple shows, just like warm up shows for Friday, Saturday, and then the real tour starts October 26th in Springfield, Missouri, Thursday, the 26th.
Goes through February, right?
Yeah, we're taking a little break in December for a few weeks, but all the way till basically the end of February. So we got 50 shows for the fall tour. And nice. So basically we wanted to hit the whole country and just let everyone know in one shot, and we run our own label. We're self-funded, Headstrong's a big part of that. And it's just beautiful to be, we made the right deals when we were kids, I guess. But, so it's just, we're so happy. This album is, every band's like, this new album's the best one we've ever done. Every band says that, but I don't say that every time. The Shadow Work, I was like, this is going to be the top 5 album of all time. I was trolling. I mean, come on, you think I was serious and you're crazy. I was like, that's what I was doing the whole time, trolling. And it was funny how people took it serious. Like some people were like just laughing with me. Some people were just angry with me how dare you say that, But for Trapt, this is definitely in the top 2 of albums we've made. So
it's the best one. It's going to be the best one yet.
I think so, man. I mean, and it's just it's very alternative, but it still rocks. It's definitely not metal or even hard. I mean, maybe some hard rock.
It's kind of. I mean, I've heard a couple of songs. They're kind of hard. They're hard.
Yeah, but it's not like Slipknot or
You're not screaming death metal over there.
Yeah, but we got some songs that we got, like one that's like almost kind of like a R&B rock song, but mostly rock. It's called Halo, and just the vocals are just the hooks all over this album, and there's another one called When I Get Better, and it's just like, I don't know. I'm partial, obviously, but I think, well, like I said, we're putting out a song every month. We've been doing it since May, June, July, August, and we may pick up the pace and start doing every 2 weeks before, as the album comes out late this year, early next year. And, so we're so excited about, and when you play songs that are new and you see the crowd reaction and they're just really into it, a lot of people are like, I want to hear the songs I want to hear. But when you play a new song and they're really into it, I mean, you can tell,
they're digging it. Yeah. You feed off the audience.
Their attention is with you. And it's like, we've just had that every new song we were playing. So.
Good luck on your upcoming tour. Right now, we're going to play your song Bulletproof. This came out about a month ago, more or less. Let's check this out. Chris, thank you once again so much. And here is Bulletproof with Trapt right here on the Loud Spot.
Bulletproof, you can always handle the crisis.
That's all the time we got tonight. Thanks for listening to The Loud Spot. Check us out on all podcasting platforms. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Peace out, rock on, and much love.
This is The Loud Spot outro by nothing short of tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this The Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does nothing short of tragic have us back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. A pimp host has to pimp show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.